Hi guys, so this is my everyday makeup routine and I'm Daniella Christina. I absolutely love watching these videos of other YouTubers, so I thought it was a great video to do, especially as I've come back to YouTube to update you guys with all the new products that I'm using and how I do my everyday makeup. So I'm not going to ramble on, so I'm just going to start the video now. Like now. So first of all, I'm going to use my Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream, and it looks like this, comes in a little pot. I love their products and I love their moisturisers. So I obviously wake up, clean my face, wash, blah blah blah, and then I put on my moisturiser, so I just dab it around my face and then I just rub it in lightly. I usually leave my moisturiser on for about 5 minutes before I put my makeup on, just so it's absorbed into my skin. And I make sure I put some on my neck, rubbing upwards. Okay, so next I'm going to use my NARS foundation, and this is the All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation, and this is in colour Punjab. Someone did mention that the colour is a bit dark for me, and they said the colour Fiji in the NARS in this foundation range would be a better colour for me. I have got Fiji and I used to use it quite a lot. The reason I got Punjab is because I put fake tan on, so because I put fake tan on, I want the colour to match. So that's the reason for me getting this colour, if that clears anything up for anyone. I'm going to apply some of this NARS foundation, and I'm going to use about 2 and a bit pumps. Depending on how much foundation I want to put on the day, I usually just put 2. It's really enough for this foundation. And I'm going to use my Real Techniques foundation brush. So I'm just going to dab that around my face. I love this foundation. It just gives enough coverage, but it still doesn't look cakey. It's just, out of all the foundation I've tried, to be honest, this has got to be my favourite, and I always seem to go back to it eventually. Okay, so next I'm going to use this Rimmel London Wake Me Up concealer, and this is in colour Classic Beige. I love these applicators for concealers. I know some people probably don't. Sometimes they're not so hygienic, but I actually really like them, so I'm going to go ahead and use this. I'm going to apply it just under my eyes. I tend to put quite a lot under my eyes. And I'm going to put a tiny bit on my nose, a bit above my lip. I'm then just going to blend that in with my concealer brush from Real Techniques again, and then I'm just going to make sure there's no lines or anything anywhere with my buffing brush from Real Techniques again. As you can tell, I do love Real Techniques brushes. I do use others, but in my everyday makeup, in my makeup bag, I just keep Real Techniques just because they've never failed me, and I do love them. So I'm just going to blend my concealer in. Obviously, like, I'm not a professional makeup artist, as most people aren't on YouTube, so I know obviously I'm probably going to get comments about how I do my makeup, blah blah blah, but you know, it's personal to everyone, and this is my everyday makeup look, so try not to hate on me, guys. And then I just go over that, I just dab the buffing brush over my concealer. Okay, so then I'm going to do my eyebrows, and I'm using this The Body Shop. It's a Body Shop eyebrow powder. I've used this for about a year or more now, and you know, I've gone back to buy it again because I absolutely love it. And this is the darker. Oh, oopsie! I'm such a messy pup. I apologise. So I'm going to use the darker colour in the palette, and I'm using this detailed Real Techniques brush again. How did you guess? So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to use the darker colour just because my eyebrows are quite dark naturally anyway, and my hair is obviously a darker colour. So I'm just going to dab that in there, and I'm just going to not go too mad, just lightly define my eyebrows. Sorry if I'm looking in the flip screen, it's because I'm just checking from your view that it looks okay and I don't look like a drag queen, because that wouldn't be good, and I'm sure I'd get some comments about that. It wouldn't surprise me. Okay, so once I've done that, I'm just going to go over my eyebrows really quickly and lightly with this Lash Brow Grooming brush from Real Techniques again, just really lightly, just to kind of brush it through and make it look a bit more natural. I'm then going to just use my concealer brush again that I used just before for my concealer under my eyes. I'm just going to go on the outline of my eyebrows just to make sure there's no excess powder anywhere. So next I'm going to use this Marc Jacobs blusher, and this is in Flesh and Fantasy, and I'm going to use this Screen Face blusher brush. This is a really nice, like, corally blushy colour. I don't like using any bright blushes at all. I rarely use blush, but recently I've been using this this Marc Jacobs blusher just because it's really natural. So I'm just going to lightly give my cheeks just a bit of colour. Nothing too mad. Okay, so once I've done that, I'm going to go on to my eyes. First thing for my eyes, I'm just going to use this KIKO Milano eye pencil, black eye pencil, just for my waterline. And I'm really not going to put a lot on. I'm just going to put a tiny bit just near my bottom lash line. I'm then going to use this Eyeko mascara, and it's the Rock Out and Lash Out mascara. I'm going to put that on my top lashes and my bottom lashes. I'm actually in the mood to get my lashes done, so that could be happening very soon. I always feel so glamorous whenever I get my lashes done. Okay, so then I'm going to go on to my lips, and I'm going to slightly line my lips. I don't line my lips every single day, but I'm going to, because recently I have been lightly lining them just because I do love a bit of lip liner, I must admit. And I'm going to use this Laura Mercier lip liner in Chestnut. It's a really nice kind of natural pinky, beigey kind of colour, and it's really nice even to wear on its own, but I'm just going to line it slightly. Line my lips slightly. That makes sense. So I'm not going to go too mad. This does need to be sharpened, I must admit. So it's a bit awkward. For some reason, all the sharpeners in my house have just vanished. Okay, and then I'm just going to fill in the corners slightly. I'm then going to put this Manila Nivea lip balm on my lips just to give my lips a bit of moisture, because when I put lip liner and lipstick on my lips, sometimes dries it out. So I'm just going to put a bit of that on. Oh, it smells so good. I could eat it. I'm then going to put my MAC lipstick on, and I'm actually going to mix two of them together. I'm going to use Snob from MAC, which is a colour which I've been using for years, I must admit, and I'm still a bit obsessed. So I'm just going to lightly put a bit of that on my lips. Not too much because it can be quite bright. I'm then going to use Peach Stock from MAC, and this is a matte, oh no, this is a satin, sorry, and so is Snob. They're both satin lipsticks from MAC, but they still can be quite drying, so I try not to put too much on. And then going to just lightly go over my Snob with Peach Stock. It's a really nude colour, but it just kind of neutralises out that Snob colour. And I think it just gives a really nice natural pink. You're probably thinking, why don't I just use a natural pink lipstick from MAC? But I do like the mixture of these two, so I'm going to do that. Okay, so finally I'm just going to go over my whole face really lightly with this medium dark Mineralise skin finish powder from MAC, and I'm going to use my Real Techniques powder brush, as you can guess again. I'm just going to really lightly go over my face with that, down to my neck. Okay, and when I've done that, I'm just going to lightly brush my fringe out, because I know I've been getting comments about my hair. It seems to be the talk of the town since I've come back on YouTube. As you can see, I've actually dyed the blonde out because I had that in for about a month and I wanted to dye it anyway. I just planned to have it all dark going into winter, so it's all brown now. And yes, I do have a fringe. I've had this fringe for about a few weeks now, and I've just been trying to flatten it down and get it even. I have gone to a professional salon in town, and they've said just keep straightening it down, and obviously it takes a bit of time for the fringe to settle completely. So it's kind of settling a bit better now, and with the angle of the camera it does look a lot better. So I really hope that you like my hair. Now my fringe is a bit more settled, and yeah, it's just kind of a medium-y dark brown colour, and you know, it's always good to be brunette. Even though I was thinking of going blonde, and I'm still thinking maybe not. I don't know, I'm gonna figure it out. Okay, so I really hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Follow me on Instagram, Daniella Christina. Follow me on Twitter, Danny_Christina, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because I'm going to be bringing out so many more videos. I'm bringing out 3 videos a week, so there's going to be a lot of content, and I'm going to try and make them as interesting as I can for you guys. Someone mentioned they want to see a life update video, which I am definitely going to do probably next or soonish. If there's any videos in particular that you want to see from me, then do let me know, because I will definitely do them. I really hope that you enjoyed the video, guys. I will leave all the products in the down bar below, so if you want to check any out, then they'll be down there. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.